Oh, so it was quick.
Very quick. Crit, welcome to 7.33 and congratulations on the win. How did you spend your last 24 hours?
I lost like 99% of my pops. I won one pop and then lost everything else. It's been a great time since the new patch.
What is this?
Been a lot of fun.
Experimenting with new heroes, trying to figure out what to do as a 4 position on the map? What was the cause for all these Ls?
Well, I think it's like a mix of things because it's hard to because we're in the middle of a tournament and a major is coming up. So I'm not really looking to win my pops. So it's like hard because you want to learn a new patch for competitive games, but at the same time, like you're just losing your sanity on the pups. So it's like you kind of need balance, but yeah, I guess it worked out. I'll take the losses in the pubs for the win today, so
definitely
it's good enough for me.
A good trade. So then, yeah, your pubs have been dedicated to reconnaissance for the most part. Any information that you gathered from your pubs that you were able to apply to this series, or was this more team discussions? Like everybody group up. What did you learn over the last day? I hear Chen's really great. Okay, let's run it.
Yeah, I think pretty much just individual hero. I like how you feel about certain heroes. That's the biggest thing. I think it's kind of hard to tell from one day of playing because there's so much stuff to digest. And I think we had I think first game we had a really good idea. I think we had a solid draft. We knew how to play. They seemed like they were completely lost about what to do, and it was like that was very nice. And then game 2, I think we got a little bit Tundra. You know, they had this fucking illusion hero that they always have, and they still bought auras, and nothing really changed over the last 12 months. So yeah, I'm not too surprised about that game. Like they had all their comfort, and I think we team fought a little bit poorly, and that in the end of the day, that's what lost us the game. I think we could have won, but this game 3 we had the auras as well, and it made the team fighting a little bit more even.
Oh, it was a very exciting series, and blissfully you got Tundra, but you did not get Wraith Pacted. Bless up, that item no longer exists. Sheepstick, do you have any questions for Crit?
Of course. How was it playing with Muerta in a professional game? Because obviously you can't scrim with the hero since it wasn't in captain's mode.
I mean, I think we all kind of know what the hero does. It's very obvious that this hero is like BKB dependent and can't fight against BKB either. So I think we just felt good about the matchup against Terrorblade, and that's at the end of the day, that's why we picked it. We knew that it's one of the better heroes against Terrorblade. We did have some issues with the illusions and the wave clear, and when they got 2 racks, like it was just miserable to play. But in the team fights, it was just very easy for us to fight because Muerta literally just kills all of them. So once we found the opening, it's like we all know that she's going to carry the game if we can find it for her.
Oh yeah.
Okay, how useless is the mid lane area of the map to you, in your current opinion?
Yeah, it's not the best. It's weird because the last patch was very much mid-centric. I think all teams were kind of playing around mid, and now it's complete opposite, which I think is probably the hardest adjustment for especially supports in the early game. Like the way you play the game is just completely like changed. It's very weird. I think it's a little bit extreme how much they implemented. Like it makes it hard to really like focus on one thing that you want to understand because there's so many other things that also impacted the game that you also need to understand. So then it's like it's all just a mess, and your brain just kind of explodes when you play the first couple of games. So I think it's going to take a little bit longer than usual with this patch, which is understandable. So yeah, I think I'm happy that we got first match was a win, but it's going to take a while before we can play properly on this patch, I think for most teams as well.
Well, at least your game 1 was inspiring enough that you guys seem to have very strong foundations. And I could pick your brain for hours on end, but unfortunately we have a winner's bracket series to get to. So Crit, thank you so much for taking the time to speak to us. Congratulations on this win, and good luck in lower bracket finals.
Thanks, guys. Have a good one.
Thank you.
Bye.
Bye-bye.